There is no internet takedown that has affected me as deeply and personally as the closure of Adobe Flash Player. At the end of an already arduous year, 2020, the 24-year-old multimedia viewing software was officially shut down by Adobe after many years of security concerns, and so went all of the online media that was supported by it. I will never get over just how easy it was for an entire generation of media to just become defunct overnight. I mean, didn't they care? I think they would have reconsidered had they known I need Flash to play Powerpuff Girls Pillow Fight on CartoonNetwork.com. I used to spend hours sitting at the family computer playing Teen Titans Battle Blitz, Cartoon Summer Resort, and of course, all of the magical girly games I grew up on. It all reminds me of a simpler time, and I think we're all a bit in need of a simpler time. In this day and age, the absolute best way to relive the magic of the old internet is to, of course, use the Internet Archive. Type in an internet address, choose a time frame, and view that website exactly as it looked back then. I've always loved doing this, but with Flash Player still being defunct, it's been impossible to re-experience the true joy of my magical girly games on the Wayback Machine. The only thing that ever loads is a gray box and a puzzle piece that says Adobe Flash Player is no longer supported. Wait, what? When did the Wayback Machine install a new plugin that allows you to view defunct Flash Player elements as they were? I can play the Magical Girl games now? Oh, I'm there, baby. Okay, hindsight is always 2020, but I wonder how all of these old games hold up. Don't get me wrong, I'm not expecting out-of-this-world graphics. Flash and Shockwave games have their own unique charm, but the magical girl genre has only existed on a small scale in America. So all of its officially licensed titles here, Sailor Moon, Magical Doremi, Cardcaptor Sakura, and Winx, to name a few, were limited to the demand of the audience at that time. And to put it lightly, some were in higher demand than others. Like, what kind of games are we looking at here? Adventure games, action games? There's gotta be ones I've never tried before. I think, no doubt, the first website I have to look at is 4kids.tv. I know, say what you want. But no television block was championing as hard for the magical girl genre as 4Kids was back then, and I will die on that hill. They were stacked, man. December 2005 seems like a solid choice for the season. This website already brings back so many memories. What are your New Year's resolutions for 2006, guys? Not sure that any of these are really speaking to me. I love that you can already see the shows that we need to look at front and center on the homepage. And they were doing it for the girly peeps. Y'all know me. I gotta play the games from the series that started it all for me first. Now this is graphic design. The way the first 5 seconds of the theme song just attack your ears as soon as the webpage opens. We're really on mid-2000s internet now. Okay, so this new plugin isn't perfect, it seems. I can't use the theme song player, but I can see the 5 most recent posts on the Doremi forums. You bitches better have wished my girl Alice a happy birthday. Wallpapers. I was a little bit more internet savvy, so I was already using magicaldoremi.net for my wallpapers, but these are cute too, I guess. Okay, this one kind of kills me. Gosh, I'm getting so sidetracked. Games! The first one on the Magical Doremi page is this one called Dream Spinner. It's like a cute little piano melody making game using the Apprentice tab from the show. I do remember this game quite a bit, actually, mostly because it was the only Doremi game offered on this dang website. I mean, I know I was 9 years old, but give me something more to work with here. Learn to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star? Don't insult me. Please. Hold your applause. It's a neat little program that allowed, you know, kids who might not have had the Apprentice Tap Dream Spinner toy in real life, and it allowed you to play and record pretty much any song you wanted, you know, as long as it was in a major key and had notes spanning across one single octave. I guess some real sheet music would have been too much to ask out of this game, but giving you the solfege transcription just separated by commas for you to print out is crazy. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink pony club, putting that music degree to good use. Wait, but then what's Dream Spinner 2? Oh my gosh, imagine it's in minor. Oh, this one's just in a lower key. Well, that's less exciting. Looks like they cleaned up the solfege and put the note names on the buttons instead too. Learn to play Make a Melody. Oh, I know that song. I know that song. It was one of the tunes created for the American dub. And while the dub had some jams that I loved, Make a Melody was not one of them. I will not be playing Make a Melody. Thank you very much. What the heck, man? I'm disappointed. Two nearly identical melody makers and a clip art station, and they told me and kids my age to deal with it. All I'm saying is, Ojamajo Doremi deserved some better PC games than what we got. I'm not gonna lie, the most interesting thing to see on these web pages is the forum post previews. Fairy LC was asking the deeper questions. I don't really have any memory of using the 4Kids forums personally, which is insane because that's where I should have been. I mean, I was desperate to talk about the show with other people. Another example of the web archive's ability being limited is how no matter what choice I make in this poll, it's going to show me the results of a completely unrelated one. I totally 100% voted for Mirabelle, or Aiko back then, by the way. But let's get out of here. I know what to do, and we're heading to Mew Mew Power Town next, baby. Tokyo Mew Mew had fights and action, so there's gotta be at least one tactical game up in here. Oh, Kiki was my favorite for sure. Oh, right, yeah. Yep, okay, of course. The universe is telling me to place in a clone invasion already, so let's just boot it up. Guys, bear with me when it comes to naming game genres. One look at this game and the first thing my uncultured brain came up with is first-person shooter. Well, I mean, the game does want me to shoot down these floating bats with different point values. Oh, they're getting closer and the music's getting faster. They really want me to feel the anxiety, huh? You know, now that I think about it, maybe it wasn't a smart idea to shoot down one of those pink bars that are protecting me. I didn't know the game's objective, okay? I'm kind of killing it though, not gonna lie. Last few and... God damn it. You know, I don't even remember there being bats in Tokyo Mew Mew. Oh, I'm getting you this time, Tart. Why can't I get there fast enough? As you advance through this game, the little bullets that the bats shoot start raining down real fast like bombs. Like, oh, okay, that was a bit excessive. Can I recoup? You know what? I don't think that was a score worth submitting. I think it's cute that you can choose which one of the main girl's weapons you want to use, but it's really just like probably a screen cap pulled from the show that 4Kids only aired 26 episodes of, by the way. It's a simple enough game to have people sit down and play it. I mean, I started getting really into it. But also, like, who is this game for? I think a more Tokyo Mew Mew based game would have been more fun than this game that any random IP could have been slapped on. By far the most eye-catching thing on the Mew Mew Power page was seeing the words buddy icon together in a sentence. Gosh. Of course, my computer told me this is an unsafe website to download something from, but wow, what a throwback. Some of us have been profile picture maxing since the mid-2000s, but I think I've had enough of my Mew Mews. Let's head right into the magical world of Winx, shall we? So, my confession is that Winx Club always came on after Magical Doremi and Mew Mew Power on Saturday mornings. So by the time it came on, I was already like checked out. I always kept it on, like I didn't change the channel, but I just didn't absorb the lore as much as I did with Doremi. But you know, my favorite character was Stella. Oh, okay, yeah. Right. I guess we can only imagine what Winx Girl led the leaderboards of 2005. Okay, and immediately we're looking at some improvements. The sparkly mouse cursor? The magic sounds every time you hover over something? The budget was budgeting for the Winx. And not only is there more than one game here, but they actually sound interesting. Flight training? Dress-up games? What the heck is Winx Nightclub? Oh, there was definitely a favorite child here. Mew Mew Power's page looked like compared to this. As much as I'm absolutely dying to play Winx Club Flight Training, this Internet Archive plugin is unfortunately not on my side and won't let me play it. But that's alright, I guess. Let's see what Kiko's current adventure is talking about. All I know is Kiko was Bloom's super cute pet bunny. Makes sense he got a game of his own. Oh my goodness. Kiko, what did they do to you, my boy? These 4Kids game sprites are something else. You know, I'm using the controls as stated in the instructions, but I feel like the jump isn't getting me the amount of air needed in this game. Where are my hops? Oh my god, I keep falling off. I'm pressing the up arrow and I just fall directly off. Is it just me, or is the music louder than when I first started? Okay, this is insane. I can't hear myself. Let me refresh the page. Oh my god, was the music doubling over itself with every level I failed? It's like actively punishing you for a job poorly done. Okay, you have to be so careful with the controls of this game. I am literally taking it one step at a time because there is no other way to succeed. But then the timer is set at 60 seconds? I feel like that's just not enough time to complete the objective of this game. Even in my ill-fated death, I will hurl this carrot at you. I will admit, the more I struggle, the more determined I am to keep getting higher. You know what? I'm starting to question if this is a game that is even possible to complete. Some of these jumps they're asking for versus the distance I'm able to jump just doesn't add up. Not that I can see many of them. I've been jumping these same 4 steps for like 8 minutes. Oh my god, how am I supposed to get up there? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Getting the carrots? Defeating the trolls? Okay, defeating the trolls. And you want me to do that in 60 seconds? Yeah, well, temper your expectations. At least I'm beating more trolls now. But dealing with these oversensitive arrow controls is really making this feel impossible. These controls suck. They suck. They suck. The ledge above this one is too low, so I keep bumping into it every time I try to jump forwards. That's it. 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 That is it. That is it. That game is ridiculous. But what does it say about me to admit that it's the most fun one I've played so far? You know what? Don't answer that question. There are some more Winx games that the Wayback Machine will allow me to play on here, and none of them are the ones that I really want to play. They made an enemy out of me the moment I realized that Winx Nightclub wasn't going to load completely. I just know I would have killed it at this. Ugh, fine. At least I can put my makeup on for a night that almost was. Oh wow, I kind of really love the brunette look on Stella. You're working it, girl. The green eyeshadow is really making things pop too, but I don't know how I feel about these lip colors. Maybe it's the glossy look I'm not feeling. I kind of like her standard lip look from before. Oh god, no. No, not these blushes. Back. Go back. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, phew, okay. You can clear it. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the eye and lip combo. Who is she? She's a serving. I am having a fun time playing these Winx makeup and dress up games. I put this shimmery purple Stella look together quite quickly. No notes. She's styling to me. But I can't help but feel a bit empty. An entire era, almost a decade of magical girl shows aired in America, and that was it for games? No, that can't be it. That was just one network. I'm not giving up here. The Wayback Machine may have its limitations when it comes to playing defunct Flash games, but I have my ways. You guys, I found the Mecca. Okay, well, I've been using the Mecca for a few years now, but Flashpoint is an entire hub home to thousands upon thousands of defunct Flash and Shockwave games across the internet. So I can type in any show title that I think might have had a Flash game back in the day, and I'm greeted with an entire catalog of games spanning from multiple countries. And you know what show title was huge at the peak of Flash Player that I'm sure had to have some games? Yeah. I'm for sure looking up Sailor Moon right now. I was kind of too young to know what Sailor Moon was at the time it was airing on Cartoon Network, so I've never actually touched any old school SM games. But it was quite a magical action-based show. We're sure to run into some heavy hitters. I don't know, guys, the Sailor Moon love title is really drawing me in. What? God. That music is a bit of a jump scare. Oh, it's just a dress-up game. I mean, I love a dress-up game, but how is this the first thing I clicked on after talking about magical action? Well, I'm already here, might as well fix her up a look. I'm feeling the Princess Serenity look today. I don't know about you guys. I don't remember this one in the show. I love an unofficially licensed game. Is it just me, or are none of these shoes serving in this outfit? Dang it. How could I go back to barefoot? Wow, I wish I knew how to take off accessories in this game. Yet another piece is messing up the vibes. Now I have to dress Mamoru after royally messing up Usagi? I mean, if you insist. Imagine I didn't dress him up as Prince Endymion and just gave him his like regular dude look. I will resist trolling, knowing this time I can't remove an accessory asset once I've clicked on it. Wait, this silver anime boy hair is killing me. Like, why does this one look like a screen grab from the show and this one is just... While I'm here, I'm changing Serenity's shoes to something more palatable and oh my god, the hair looks crazy. I can't in good consciousness leave it like this. You know what? No, you're gonna have the silver anime boy hair. Show. Looking absolutely crazy. After a game like that, there was nothing more I wanted than to play an officially licensed Sailor Moon game from year 2000 CartoonNetwork.com. Unfortunately, this program I'm running on my Mac is having issues with Shockwave Games, which was a commonly used plugin on the old school Cartoon Network website, so I'm unable to play any of them. I've tried everything, guys. I was on subreddits. I was copy pasting codes into the terminal app. Like, what? I'm not a tech girly. Unfortunately, I resigned to my fate. It just wasn't in the cards for me to experience Sailor Moon Robot Frenzy. I looked up some gameplay after the fact, and it turns out it was a very simple, like, puzzle shooting game where your classmates turned into robots and you had to attack the correct colors while also keeping Jupiter from getting hit because then she'll rampage and you'll lose points. And I'm like, dang, why'd they do my girl Jupiter like that? This is all beside the point because I think I finally found the action-packed game I've been looking for. You know, in theory, a game called Sailor Moon Fights should have been the first thing I clicked on. Frankly, I don't know what website hosted this game back in the day, but one thing I am sure of is that this is not the Sailor Moon universe. Who are these men? Trunks? Is that Trunks from Dragon Ball Z? Wait, why'd they jump me like that? Like, give me a second. Okay, I thought I took time to digest the controls of this game, but I'm really just pressing random buttons right now. Ha! Look at that combo. Wow, I guess I don't know my own strength. I don't know how I did it, but I'm moving on to the next level. Now I have to beat these Kung Fu Master Men, and I don't know. I'm starting to think I'm a little outnumbered here. Where's my backup? These guys are a bit harder to beat too. How do I heal? Is there no healing in this game? This is whack. Oh! How am I flying? Well, I may have button smashed, but once again, I've come out on top. 2 rounds in and I'm finally taking the time to learn these dang controls. In my defense, they kind of just threw me into it. No, I was jumped, okay? I was jumped. Okay, I'm ready. In my opinion, they should just KO as soon as I hit them. Why do I have to hit them so many times? Oh, he died and left behind a chicken dinner. Wait, is this the healing? Let me pick it up. That's it. What the heck, man? I'm gonna die within the next round at this rate. Early 2000s games were not very gracious when it came to helping their players out. Who are they? Oh no, this is not gonna end well. Wait, she's improving. Moonlight Sublimation is really saving my ass. I'm definitely a long distance kind of player. Dang, I don't know how I did that. Okay, the amount of healing I get from these plates is ridiculous. Yeah, I died almost immediately after entering the next round because where was the healing? Where was the healing? Where was the healing? That game stressed me out, made me sweat, and yet why am I hitting play again? My second round, I went in like a seasoned veteran. Silence overtook my room, and you could say I locked in. These bar thugs are so easy to beat now. I barely broke a sweat. Easy dubs. These Kung Fu Masters are still a challenge, but I can handle it this time. However, my hands are starting to cramp, and immediately I'm reminded of how out of practice I am when it comes to games like this. Either that or I'm getting old. But like, I'm utilizing the space around me, I'm making attack combos, I'm doing flying jump kicks on purpose. It's almost like when you play a game more, you get better at it. Suddenly these bar thugs are making me feel like I'm good at this game. Uh-oh. Chocolate came to shut me up. Chocolate, no. Chocolate, please. Unfortunately, all hit streaks must come to an end. And I lasted only 1 level longer than last time. I don't know why, but I enjoyed that game. Clearly it's like some fan-made, modded fighter's game with Sailor Moon plopped into it, but at least it made sense for her to be fighting in this way. Like, I feel like there should be an officially licensed Sailor Moon game like this. It would have made sense for the era. I, however, can't say the same about another game I stumbled upon, Doremi Doom2. I mean, I immediately hate this. The first-person shooter aspect, egregious design, the fact that it's called Doremi Doom and I'm shooting Cure Black. I don't like it. It's weird and I don't like it. You move up a level and face Cure White? This is so... and it's taking way too long to finish for my liking. Like, I'm getting impatient. You know, I think this is for a certain kind of fan, and that fan is not me. The modded Sailor Moon game was more fun than this. At least attacks similar to Moon Tiara Action and Moon Healing Escalation were in that game. Cure White and Cure Black don't even have powers like this in the show. What the heck is going on? That's really it. That's it. That's the game. Wow. Okay. Was the only point just seeing these two characters with off-model faces? I want my 10 minutes back. I feel like I need a pick-me-up after that. Because truthfully, I am a cozy gamer at heart. And you know what Magical Girl franchise ruled when it came to cozy games and just the sheer mass of Flash games in general? We're in the Winx Club again. I mean, look at all these options. This is a crazy number for just one franchise. Man, I'm playing Kiko's Adventure just to feel something. This music lets me know I made the right choice. Collect all the stars. Thank God. No weird controls, no weapons of mass destruction. It's just running around collecting carrots and stars. My soul needed this. Ooh, I don't like those spiders though. But I haven't been hit by one once. And look how many points I'm racking up. Kiko, you know what? You're a star. I think Magical Girl games thrive best when they utilize elements from within the show to create a creative game scenario. I mean, sure, it's fine to take those characters and put them into situations, but then I'm left wondering, who is this game really for? How many 8-year-olds in Japan were roaming the internet in 2004 for Precure games, only to discover a game that forces them to shoot Cure Black in the head? Like, what? Like, what is this? But you know, that's what parody websites are for. I experienced plenty of outlandish Flash animations in the mid-2000s that I also probably shouldn't have stumbled upon as a kid. Besides, we'll always have dress-up games. What an unbeatable genre. It has grown and evolved over the years, clearly as we can see with the rise of Dress to Impress, and yet it never gets old. The customization aspect is just so perfect for the Magical Girl genre's games, because so much of the fashion, the outfits, the visuals of these shows were all about personalization. It makes sense why there's like 100 dress-up games for any Magical Girl title you type in here. Even in the Stella dress-up game I played, I realized at the end that you could change the skin color, and I went in again to make another customized character. Like, this is so fun and relaxing, especially with the music telling me that I have the power to change the world. You know what? You're right, random Winx Club song. I just really miss this era of Magical Girl games, and maybe just games in general. I'm really not a huge gamer at this time in my life. I really only play like mainline Pokemon and Animal Crossing games. But that's not to say there haven't been other Magical Girl game releases on other platforms since this time. Plenty of PC, PlayStation, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and Switch games for Magical Girl shows have been released over the years. Some great, some not so great, and some never released to an English-speaking market. But I wish there were even more Magical Girl games. Considering the genre's presence in the West, it's disappointing that we haven't had many officially licensed Magical Girl game titles over here. Tell me what your favorite Magical Girl or Magical Girl inspired game was growing up. Unfortunately, mine was the Doremi Dream Spinner. I made do with what I was given, okay? But anyway, that is all I have for now, and until next time, I'll see you in my dreams. Bye, friend.